Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. It is the Tuesday, November 24th, and I'm getting ready to run my database update scripts where I download data from the New York Times, Hopkins University, and the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. Before I get started, I have one small request. If you look in the description, you'll see a link to buy me a coffee. I'd appreciate if you would click on that link and buy me a coffee. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. As always, we begin by downloading European Center for Disease Prevention and Control's data. After we get rid of all these things here, so we go up here like so. European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. Download. Let's do one more thing here. Download this. Set the date. Make sure it's. Let's come back over here to downloads now. Do a little data wrangling on this. So let's get rid of this, as we always do. You know, any columns of data that you can get rid of before you import will save you a little bit of memory. Okay. And the other thing is, if you see any and something else you can look for is poorly named columns. So if you have a something like this, uh, something like this, well that can cause in a CS file that can cause a problem with the import. You may think this is actually two columns here, or if you have a comma in a column, then for some reason I'll try to split this into two fields. Okay, so let's come back over here. Save this as let's see something here. Data. Switch this to T. Oh, did I save it to the right spot? Okay, so that takes care of that formula. Now let's go and let's grab the rest of our data. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Start Nebraska with the New York Times. So this downloads all the data now. All we got to do now is just move it over to the data directory, and oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp in your ear. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Let's open back up our studio. And let's go to okay. Let's do this update here. Let's do this now. Change this date here. What this script here does is that it pulls out the data. The John Hopkins data is cumulative totals. Okay, so this splits out the cumulative totals case into daily numbers for the U.S. Okay, okay. Let's come back over here and take a look. So we got the three data sets: European Center for Disease Prevention Control, New York Times, and John Hopkins University. You can see that European Union says 4,197 cases per day. Uh, New York Times says 40,690. John Hopkins says 40,582. So this is the highest so far. Now, what about average number of cases? 950 for Europe, 954, and 957. So if we could just take a look here at the daily numbers, nothing really surprising here. These numbers look pretty clean. Now, if we take a look at the daily deaths, you can see only European has this number here, which is really kind of strange. Some volatility up here, you guys see, so it's now crossed 1,500 here. Roughly the same thing here, and pretty much the same thing. If we look at them stacked, here's a problem here, and there's also a slight problem here for some reason or other. Not really sure why. That's 12. That's 14. This plots the Loas curves, so you can see if there's how much volatility, how much separation there is. There's a little bit here and a little bit there. Now this is an exponential moving average for cases. 20-day exponential moving average. Okay. This is the 20-day moving average or rolling mean for cases, for deaths. You can see the trend is up here. Okay, the trend is up there. So overall, the data looks good. Let's come back and do one more check here. So let's examine this data here. Number 23, good. 24, good. Cases. So this should be good. Okay, good. So we'll come back over here now. One more thing to do here. We're going to zip the SQLite file and upload it to our GitHub repository. So let's come back over here now. Do this. Okay, so that concludes this little report here for the time being. I'll be back in a moment with my data reports for the various countries and the state of Ohio.